Hi, welcome to this 12, lesson 12 activity. We're going to talk about personal positioning. First of all, what is personal positioning? To answer this, we must think about this question. How is your personal brand being perceived? The answer to this question might change depending on who you're asking, and that's because there are people that put a lot of attention to their personal brand and how they are being perceived by the others. And there are people who just don't do it. Uh, to put it in a very simple way, personal positioning is to shape the perception that others have about us. Is to consciously be try to define and communicate all the qualities that differentiate us and that can be of value to the other people. And we want this because we want to be perceived by a certain way, especially by our target audience. By target audience, I'm referring to maybe some colleagues, your boss, some people in your industry, some people of your, I don't know, some people you want to be friends with, all these people, how you want to be perceived, or maybe your general public. And This the personal positioning is trying to answer this question: why would they choose me? And I'm going to go to explain this in more detail now. Now, how to develop my personal positioning? I just selected the six elements that I consider the most important when developing a personal positioning, as six steps. First, you must know yourself. Where you're right now, how are the people around you perceiving you, and how much effort are you putting in your personal brand. Then you must set a goal. Where do you want to go from your starting point? What is your purpose? What do you intend to be perceived as, and why? Then, when you know that, you must know your target's needs and desires. As I've mentioned previously, you want to answer them why would they choose you, and for that you must know what they want. And that's why the first step is to ask yourself, how can you satisfy those needs and desires? To know this, you must go to the fifth step, that is, what separates you from the rest. What traits that are unique of, and that separates you from the rest can help you to satisfy those needs and desires. And the last step is to establish an online and offline presence. You must be the you can have the solution for all these needs and desires, but if the people around you don't notice you and don't perceive all the things that you are trying to transmit, it it doesn't have any sense. Now, I want to share with you mo a story about how I've implemented personal positioning in a successful way. In short, I'm one of the people who have been very aware of the importance of the personal brand. And that's why, since I started studying university, I've always tried to be perceived as a reliable and trustworthy person, uh, a working person, and someone who is always in the disposition to help the ones that have helped me. And that's why my recently it has paid up. A friend of mine listen, discovered a very good job opportunity, and the first person that he contacted when he discovered this opportunity was me. Uh, he told me that I've helped him in several moments, and that I'm someone who he can trust that will take this opportunity and be wo- I don't know how to say it, like take the chance and like seize this opportunity. That's the right word. Now, as I've mentioned, I'm working on my personal positioning, but I'm also aware that I have opportunity areas. And the two major opportunity areas that I've discovered while reflecting is that I'm not working enough in my online presence and my content creation. And since I've discovered this, I will put more attention to it. Now, in here, I'm going to talk about how this class helped me. And I think business English has helped me to practice my pronunciation, my my grammar, and I think it's a very good opportunity to practice. And it has also helped me to discover and implement some new tools and to reflect on all the things that I'm doing right now in, in spite my English. Now, to conclude this, I'm going to talk about the importance of personal positioning. I think there are three major benefits of personal positioning. First, it helps you to attract others, and if you're doing it right, you will attract people that will help you improve yourself. The second one is that it helps you to differentiate yourself. And as you might know, we are in a very competitive environment, and to be different and to be unique is essential. And the last one is that it helps you to be of to have influence and to have impact in your society. And that's all for all. Thank you for being here.